Today we're going to learn about how to count different rhythms. The first note that we're going to learn how to count is going to be a quarter note. Quarter note looks like this. The oval part on the bottom is called the head of the note, and this stick that's attached to the head is called the stem. The stem can either go on top of the head like is right here, or it can go on the bottom of the head over here. It doesn't really matter where the stick goes as long as it's on top or on bottom. When we count quarter notes, if the time signature here is 4/4, the top number tells us that there are 4 beats in the bar, and the bottom number tells us that the quarter note is the beat. So in this simple rhythm, we are just counting quarter notes. For this one, we would just say 1, 2, 3, 4 on a steady beat. Now we're going to learn about eighth notes. This is what an eighth note looks like. As you can see, it looks almost exactly like a quarter note. It still has the head and it still has the stem, but an eighth note also has a flag that hangs off the stem. When you have 2 eighth notes that are on the same beat, they look like this. When they're grouped together on the beat, the flag turns into a beam and connects the 2 eighth notes. This makes it easier to read rhythms that use eighth notes. When you count eighth notes, the note that happens on the beat still gets the number, just like a quarter note. When you say the eighth notes that are off beat, you say and, shown here with an ampersand. That's what this is called. So in this example, you would say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Since eighth notes last half as long as quarter notes, this example should sound twice as fast as the quarter note example if you're using the same tempo or speed. Now we're going to add 16th notes. This is what a 16th note looks like. As you can see, it's almost exactly like an eighth note, except it's got 2 flags hanging off of the stem instead of just 1. When you have 4 eighth notes on the same beat, they look like this. Just like eighth notes, when 16th notes are grouped together on the beat, the flag turns into beams and connect the 16th notes. When you count 16th notes, you still say the numbers on the beats where the quarter notes would go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you still say and on the off beats where the eighth notes would go. In between those, you say E and So this first beat right here should sound like 1 E and a. The whole thing, when you say the whole thing together, should be 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Since 16th notes last half as long as eighth notes, this example should sound twice as fast as the eighth note example if you're on the same tempo. This is all of the rhythms we have counted together. The quarter note equals 100 sign in the top gives us our tempo, which is how fast the beat moves. In this example, our tempo is 100 beats per minute, so there are going to be 100 quarter notes every minute. To know what that sounds like, you can use a metronome. Here's my metronome. When we say the whole thing, here's how it should sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So that's the whole thing. Most important things to remember are going to be how you count the rhythms. When you do quarter notes in 4/4, we just count the notes 1, 2, 3, 4. When we add eighth notes, we still say 1, 2, 3, 4, but on the off beats, we say and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. When we add 16th notes, we add an E and a to get 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. We're going to practice this a lot, so I hope you remember how to do it.